All right, come on up. There's a tuner if you need it. I don't think you do.
No, I don't think I will.
The Facebook page, yeah.
All right, cool.
Capo.
This is cool.
All right.
Move that back just a hair.
Yeah, so you got your camera here, you got a camera there.
There you go. Fantastic.
I don't hear any kids, so
All right,
go for
so
it.
no kids. I can just say whatever the hell I want to say.
Say whatever you want. Yeah, go for
See,
it.
I prepared a clean set for the children. What am I gonna do? I was gonna do some I love you, you love me. We're a happy Corona family. No, I'm just kidding. We're not, you guys. How's everybody doing? I'm so happy it's just us. Like, I'm happy we came out and, hung out with each other today. It's a beautiful day. It's been raining for, ever. So, gotta love that the sun is out, finally. The good Lord has blessed us with a sunny day. It's been so rare and so few in between, Jason Von Stein, man, thank you so much for having me out here, man. I love your outfit. Yeah, give me some of that Corona. That's I love that everybody's dapping with elbows now. That's so. I've been doing that pretty much my whole life though. I don't know. I'm like a germaphobe, so I always, I try not to shake hands. In my line of work, I come across a lot of people. I'm kind of like in the customer service industry, I guess you could say. But I'm a grass specialist.
Are you?
I am. I know. I could tell you anything you want to know about any grass as far as the eye can see. Right now, you've got a lot of Bermuda over there. It's dormant, and it looks like it's been treated, actually. You can tell because it looks like a slice of toast. See how it's all golden brown? Customers always say, my grass is dead. And I say, no, it's not dead. It's just asleep, And I love my job because I get to do whatever I want at work, any guys homeowners? Anybody own homes? No? Okay, you're a homeowner.
I am a homeowner.
So 1 out of 4. That's pretty. I guess that's the statistics then, right?
Yeah.
I don't own shit. I own this shirt. That's about it. I own this logo, and that's about it.
Nice
I own 2 kids. So I own them. I had kids because I believe in slavery. That's just my personal opinion there.
So you're their slave.
Basically. My daughter, she's actually 21 now. I know. You look so confused.
I
Yeah.
know.
Black don't crack, you guys. We just smoke it. Come on, it's just comedy. But yeah, the problem that I run into a lot hanging out with my daughter and stuff is that, we look like we're siblings. She walks up, we walk into somewhere, and they're like, hey, is this your little brother? And I'm like, no, I'm her dad.
Oh, whoa.
It's pretty depressing. I'm stuck in this 13-year-old's body with the mind of a 75-year-old man, because I don't know, last night I went to bed at 7:45. It was really depressing. Me and my roommate, we were like, all right, tonight we're gonna hang out, we're gonna have a few drinks, we're gonna be young people and have fun. And 7:45, I was like, it's getting late, man. And it's cool to have a face like this and feel that way because I can hang out with old people, but I can still be around young people because they don't get it. They don't know that I'm actually an old man, and it's quite depressing sometimes. But on the higher notes, you guys, I got promoted this year. Got myself a promotion at work. So it's cool. I like being in charge of stuff, but in the same sentence, I don't like it because I'm the guy that's always late. I'm always late to work though. I was on time here, and I'm happy I showed up on time. Jason, I appreciate it. I was on time here. But for my job, for some odd reason, I feel like they're gonna work me for 12 hours. They're on time, make it 11 hours and 53 minutes. I don't really press my luck. My managers give me a hard time all the time because I'm a comedian. I don't know if anybody else ever runs this. If you ever say that, you do comedy or you're into the art of comedy, does anyone ever walk up to you and just be like, hey, I got one for you? And it's never a good one, or hey, tell me a joke. I hate that because that's not how comedy works. Comedy works like this. It's me, Jason, Mark, Laura Lockie, right? I love that song you sang too. But this is what reality is. They try to put us in a box. Are we gonna allow that, you guys?
No.
I'm not gonna be in a box, okay? I got friends that have been at festivals for weeks, and I haven't seen them because they're stupid. Okay, because I'm not going to no festivals or none of that. I did all that in my 20s. I realized, I guess, in my 30s, you guys, that my 20s were wasted. Wasted all of my 20s, and it was it was a lot of fun, you know. Sometimes I look back at what I used to do for a living. I was a sales representative. Now in sales, you guys know you have to get sales, right? Or you don't eat. Like, it was commission based. I used to work for, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this, Dixie Home Crafters. Do you guys remember that? And like Fannie Mae and all that stuff? Okay, see, like, I know I just look young, but like I remember Fannie Mae. Like, this is back in the day. So the whole thing is we were supposed to trick old people into refinancing their house. And yes, Fannie Mae, I said trick because I know the script, and we tricked a lot of old people. It was horrible. And I was so good at it. And like, I look back on that and I realized how much money I wasted. One summer, I made a little over like $32,000 in less than 3 months. And you know what I have to show for it? This sweatshirt. Because I was young and, you know, I didn't really understand, I guess, the concept of what most white people call, what is it, good credit? Is that what it's called? Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I've heard about it. I heard it's great. Like, you can get all this stuff for it, but I don't know nothing about it. You know, they won't even loan me a pack of, like, Bubblicious. They're like, sir, we're going to need a down payment on this 27 cents. And I'm like, again with this. Another thing, my mom just turned 67, you guys. Her birthday was on March the 6th, and it was great because, you know, my mom, she's so dramatic, and I love her. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen someone fall. Now, I know I'm talking about my mom, but just hear me out. I don't know if you've ever seen somebody fall, but my mom, like, does this dramatic slow motion fall, like, and then rolls somehow out of it and, like, sitting on the floor, like, oh, I fell. And she just gives us all this look, and I'm like, are you okay, Mom? And she's like, I'm fine. But I love my mom to death because she's always been very supportive of me and what I've been trying to do the last 8 years. I'm actually coming up on my 8th year as of April 6th. I will start my 8th year in comedy. And with comedy, what I've learned is, number one, it's like damn near impossible to get booked in this city. Number two, it's even harder to get paid. And number three, no one really likes you if you're too funny. So I try to keep it to a minimum, okay? Because what I realize is that there's a lot of bookers out there, and if like you go in and you do really, really good, they'll never book you again. They're like, that's it, you know? I don't want you coming up here doing my job better than me. And that's fine with me, you know? So I went ahead and made my own show. It's called Feed Me Funny, for the viewers out there, everybody. It's a show that I run in Marietta. I don't know if you guys like to eat and laugh, but that's what the concept of the show is. Because I'm like a skinny dude with a fat man's mind. Because like I eat all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like what this guy's thinking, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm just kidding, sir. I know this is his establishment. He's gonna be like, get him out of here. But I love to eat, you guys. Like, and I eat 24/7, just all the time. I'm eating, praying to God that I can stop looking like, you know, a little child. You know, like a strong breeze could easily knock me over. You know, and it's very sad. I do like it out here in Johns Creek, though. Are you guys all? Are you from out here? Everybody from? You guys are all from around Johns Creek. Marietta. Okay. Well, I'm actually from East Cobb. You familiar with that area? I actually went to Walton. I'm class of 2000. Graduated without honors. Okay, they just told me you can't come here anymore. We're done. Here's the little diploma. Can you please leave? But the thing I like about East Cobb, you guys, is something that I've been doing my entire life, and it works. And this is a public service announcement for all black people that live in East Cobb. Just keep a uniform in your car at all times, you know, because, you know, you get pulled over a lot out there, you guys. I'm just serious. So what I do is I have a Wendy's uniform right now in the back. I've got 2 True Green hats. I've got a little vest from Lowe's. Like, I'm prepared. They pull me over. I'm like, look, I'm working 17 jobs. I got 19 kids. I'm just trying to make it home. And a lot of times it'll work, you know, especially if the cops, you know, kind of young. That's what I'm loving about East Cobb right now. Seeing a lot of young cops. And they're on, like, the same page as me. They're like, dude, just slow down. Okay, we see your car. You think it's nice. Just slow it down a little. And it's funny because they'll have to call in the older cop, and the older cop's, like, pissed because the younger cop's going to let me go. And then, like, me and the younger cop are, like, on Instagram, like, taking pictures, like, black man gets away. You know? It's a lot of fun. But something else about me, you guys, is I actually when I grew up in Marietta and East Cobb areas, you guys, I felt like I was losing a lot of my street cred, you know? Like, I was like, dude, I'm black, and I'm talking like this, dude, like, what's going on? And so I moved to Decatur. Yeah, y'all know where that's at, right? Decatur's a little, you know, there's some areas in Decatur that's kind of dangerous, especially with someone that only owns a shirt and doesn't have a credit score. That just gives you an idea of the areas I was living in. And went out to Decatur, you know, I had my pants sagging, I had a do-rag on, you know, I got Timberlands, I'm prepared to live in Decatur. And I got shot, so it was horrible, yeah, you know, I was outside and I thought I was cool and I got shot and now I live in Kennesaw. So, hey, Kennesaw is a really nice area, sir, and I love it out there. I realized this street cred is not worth it. I'd rather just, you know, I can't afford to live out here in Johns Creek because I thought we were rich in East Cobb. No, Johns Creek, the money's out here, okay? I see this guy walking right now. He's like, yes, the money is out here. He's right. Okay? But we just have a good time. I'm loving this establishment. What do you serve here? It's like, is Italian food? What's here? Like pizza?
I'm not Italian.
You're not Italian. Polish.
That's the pizza place next door.
Pizza place next door. What's the specialty here?
Wings, burgers, sandwiches,
Okay, well,
salads.
I'm a burger connoisseur. What's the =1 seller burger you got in there?
Emery burger.
The Emery burger. That sounds delicious. I could barely say it. You know, I love foods that you can't pronounce because they're delicious. Like, what's that creme de la creme? What is it? Or
Creme brulee.
there you go. See, couldn't even say creme brulee. In the hood, we just call it creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that creme de la creme. But something else about me, you guys, that I really love in my life is my son. He'll be graduating this year. He will be 18 as of June. And my son, he hates my guts. He doesn't want to talk to me. He doesn't want to be around me. He's just like, Dad, we look too much alike. You look too young. Can't you grow some gray hair or just hair? You know, because you probably shave how often? You shave what, daily? Every other day? Last time I shaved was June of last summer. Okay, like nothing. And my dad told me, he said, just use a razor and, you know, it'll come in thicker. That's what everyone keeps telling me. Nothing, sir. This is 37 years of the good Lord saying, Keith, you don't get to have one of those. It's just horrible for me. I would give anything to have a beard. Like, even if just my sideburns would connect, I think I would feel more manly, you know? Like, I've been told, you know, so many times by girls, you know, where's your babysitter? It's just, I don't know what to do with my life sometimes, you know? Like, I'm a grown man at a bar, and I'm being asked, you know, where my babysitter is. Or even worse, recently I went to my son's high school, right? So I'm walking down the hall, it's me and my son, and I've got on, you know, I guess I don't really dress like an adult either. So we're walking down the hall, and the teacher stops me and says, hey, you got a hall pass? And I was like, hall pass? I almost like got put in detention, and I have a 401k. What am I doing in detention with my son's classmates? It's just depressing, you guys. But I love it, man. I love living life, and I love, I guess, looking young, because my friends all tell me, Keith, you're gonna be 80 and look like you 30. And I'm like, that's not good. I want to get in the movie theater for cheaper, you know? I want those discounts that come with getting old. And so far, my face refuses to do that. You know, like my back does it all the time. Like, you ever stood up and you're like, oh, not today. We're not going anywhere now. That's it. That's the end of our plan. We were supposed to go to the park. We were going to walk and have fun. Got up and pulled something, and now we're not going anywhere, Jason. We're staying home today to put on the Madden and let's play a game, because that's just the reality I've been living with for my whole life. You know, I pretty much turned like 15, 16, and then my face was like, that's it. That's all you get. I got this little patch here to make me a bad boy, and that's about it, you know? And something else, the person that I started my logo with, Feed Me Funny, his name's Rick Ford. Big shout out Rick Ford, Hazel Morgan. These are the people that I run the show with. Hazel Morgan, she's like 74, 75 years old. Like, she's this little short, like, Scottish lady, and like I love her so much because she'll be like kicking it, and she'll just be drinking wine and just talking smack with the best of them, and like she has this thick, like, Scottish accent. She'll say, oh, Keith, you talk so much crap, get out of my house. And I'll say, oh, I love you, Hazel. And it's just so funny. But when me and them got together and decided to make this show, we didn't realize that people don't go anywhere anymore. You know, people like to sit at home, and we've got some of the best food this side of the Mississippi. You know, I don't know if we're still going to do the show this month with everything going on, because, you know, so many people are just terrified to come outside. I work outside, so if I was going to get it, I would have had it. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say thank you for wiping everything down like that. That was real cool. I mean, I felt kind of bad. Like, Laura, I feel like he felt like he needed it to wipe it down after your song. And I was like,
I didn't do it. I didn't check myself.
It's all good. So what made you go with this outfit tonight, Jason? I love it.
So this is, we were supposed to be doing a fundraiser for the Drake House.
Okay.
Drake House, they'd help single mothers that have children get on their feet,
Wow.
housing, but it got canceled. So I figured.
Right. You still wore it anyways, then? That is such a good cause. How, so basically they help single mothers get housing, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
That's
they do.
perfect.
Yeah.
Do they do anything for single fathers, is the
I don't
question.
think that nobody cares about
No,
that.
they don't. See? Brings me to my next point at hand is I'm a single father and no one cares. You know, they're just like, give us the money. But now that my kids are adults, my daughter, she just turned 21 in January, and this was something that really made me think about where my life is going. I text my daughter, it's that morning, I text her this long, beautiful, I'm your father, happy birthday text. And I'm just telling her, you know, I love you so much. You graduated high school, you're in college, you're doing so much with your life. I'm so happy that I've been a part of your life. And she texted me back a $sign and her Cash App name.
Oh.
And that was it. I was just like, I was like, man, I didn't even get a thank you or nothing. So I sent her $25 and I told her to drink responsibly, because with $25 you can't get anything in the city of Atlanta. Like, not if you go out. Like, this establishment seems to be reasonably priced. Am I correct? It is. I'm gonna probably try that burger he was talking about. It sounds delicious. Sounds real good. Sounds real good. Lord, I know you're an original song maker, correct?
Yes, sir.
I too write songs.
Awesome.
Would you guys like to hear something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just gonna be a little bit of poetry that I wrote earlier in my life. It's something that's near and dear to my heart, and I'm just gonna let it roll. Here we go. Today started long and hard. I looked down and realized something had went wrong. Falling out of my bed. Woke up and realized I was late as shit. Time is something that no man can grasp, but all in the same sentence. It's something that will never last. You're only promised one thing on this plane, is that death is guaranteed to all of us the same. I tell you this so that you can hear the moment I'm speaking of, which is everybody should come together. Saw some kids walk in. I'm going to leave that last one out, but you guys all know what rhymes with that. I wrote that today, actually, and I just wrote it for here. I do love the fact that we still have a Christmas tree up. What's up with this? Was this here when you got here?
Yeah, it's March Christmas tree. March Madness.
Why is it red? That's making me so nervous. I keep thinking I'm getting pulled over. Hey, how you doing? All right.
Sweater.
I love his sweater, right? He could. I love it. You look fantastic tonight.
You like it?
I do like
It's a
it.
good one. Yeah.
You look great. You look like someone I could ask. Could you loan me $12?
How you doing?
Fantastic. See, people are out and about. See what I'm saying? Don't listen to the media, you guys. People are out and about. We just watched a huge family come in. They look like they're about to have the best dinner ever and enjoy themselves, okay? Because that's what we're doing too. What's up, fellas?
How's it going?
It's going great. You guys playing baseball or?
We're about to.
About to. Okay, you knock them dead. Knock them dead. Get that home run for us. That's what I like to see. I love seeing people out and about because me, I'm not an inside person. I know they say a lot of black people don't do camping. I camp, Jason. I've been on many camping trips with tents and rain and reindeer and outside, and it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. I don't understand why you guys do that stuff all the time. It just, I really don't. And I keep getting tricked by my white friends, like it's gonna be different next time. They're like, you wanna go camping? No, Keith, this time it'll be different. And I'm always like cold and outside, like, why are we still outside? And they're like, dude, we're camping. You gotta take it all in. I'm like, I'm freezing. You guys know we're the tropical people. Something else I want to talk to you guys about. I try not to do this when I'm performing, but why not? It's just us and we're having a good time. Let's see, because I'm about out of time, you guys. So there was something else that I did want to talk to you guys about. Let me take a look here. Okay, does anybody watch HGTV? You guys have heard of that, right?
Yeah.
So HGTV, something that really bothers me about this network is recently I've been watching this thing called The Caribbean Life or whatever, or like they buy, I guess, condos in the Caribbean that everything got destroyed, like what was it, 2017 or something, when everything got destroyed. They're buying what they're calling condos. I promise you, this is a Holiday Inn. I know what a Holiday Inn air conditioning vent looks like, and that's exactly what this is. So I'm watching, and she's like, all right, we're gonna start the bidding, and they're like, I'll give you $130,000 for a Holiday Inn room. I'm like, are you serious right now? This makes no sense to me, because how are people buying hotel rooms for prices like that? And then, see, me, when I watch that show, I look at the fixtures. I look at, like, you know, the caulking, I look at the wood, I look at everything in there. And I'm telling you, these are just like motels, and they're selling them for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I think that we should come together, rent one of those hotel rooms for just a night, and then we can sell it for a couple $100,000. And then we'll all be happy. It's my insurance company telling me my insurance is lapsing because I'm too dangerous. I live on the edge, you guys. I guess since I'm about at the end of this set, this is something that I always like to bring to the people's attention is there is no black race. There is no white race, no Asian race. We're just the human race, you guys. You guys realize that, right? We're all human beings. We're all on the same planet. And because I don't care who you are or where you're from, if something comes out of the sky and lands on Earth, I'm going to be like, Mark, you get that chair. Jason, you grab this board. Laura, you hurry up and get something, and we're going to beat these green guys up if they try something, okay? Because we're American, and that's what Americans do, okay? And I really love to see people coming together and banding together for one another and trying to make sure that that everybody's kind of, you know, coming up or okay, you know, because I hate to see people in trouble unless you're beautiful. Because if you're like a really good looking person and you're on the side of the road and you're in trouble, I'm gonna keep going. I've seen what happens. I've watched Nightline. It's always a cute girl, her hood's up. She's like, I need help. And then you stop, and now you've been hit over the head 3 times by some dude named Tyrone. I'm not dealing with it, okay? Jason, that's all I got for you today, man. And I appreciate you letting me come out. This is a beautiful venue. Thank all you guys for being here with me. And I'll see you guys next time.